I think if you do this, you're gonna see the results pretty quickly. Pick specific niches. Let's see what your competitors are doing. Among her clients are Amazon and Dell. You really want to give something extra on the thumbnail. Very hard to stand out, which is really, really, really important for Fiverr. If I'm thinking like a client, what I would love to see is actually very interesting. Have a call to action in the end. Pictures are great, quite impressive for your first month on Fiverr. Hello everyone, my name is Polina Giff. I'm a freelance video editor and a level 2 seller on Fiverr. And today I prepared something really interesting for you. I'll be reviewing your gigs live. So I didn't prepare anything, this will be my reaction and my comments like here and now. I have everything here on my laptop, you don't see it now, but yeah, it's there. This is my cat, please meet my cat, yes, hello, Yuki boy. I think from now on he will be in almost all of my videos, so be prepared. So I have 4 gigs for you today, and I'll try to review them and give the most valuable advice, not only for the owners of these gigs, but just so this video is useful for all the sellers out there, especially for beginners. And please make sure to watch this video until the end, because the very last gig that I'm going to review today is actually the gig that Farid sent to me. It's not his gig, but he says that this profile was created like just a month ago, and it's performing really, really good and getting hell amount of orders. So we're gonna see and try to understand why is it the case and what can we learn from this gig. So this is the first gig that I got. Okay, let's see, it's program and attack WordPress landing page. First of all, I really like the picture because we can clearly see your face. It's of a good quality, bright and everything, so I really like it. I also can say that it's very, very good that you're using your photo for your profile picture. It's very important and I mention it a lot in my videos. Let's take a look at the profile. So you only have 1 gig, which is really a pity. I wonder why it's the case. You're a member since 2017 and I wonder if you already experimented a lot with other gigs, or yeah, I think it's always good to create at least 3 gigs for one topic in different niches. So this is like the first advice that I can give you. Here we have a very general gig about WordPress landing page, but it's a bit too broad, so I would recommend you to kind of take a look at your profile or take a look at your interests or what do you like doing in terms of websites the most. So for example, I don't know, maybe it will be about sports, maybe it will be about, I don't know, makeup, anything. So I would really recommend you to kind of start out with this and check out your competitors. We can actually do it right now, let's see. So if I search for WordPress landing page, let's see what I got. I got 44,000 services, which is quite a lot, quite competitive, and it's very hard to stand out. But let's see what happens if we're gonna choose the specific niche. Let's say WordPress course landing page. You see it's already down to just 1,000, which means that it's much easier for you to stand out. And we can see that here, this guy, he's a top rated seller. He got pretty a lot of orders, I guess. Among his clients are Amazon, Google, which is really good. And he is just concentrating on professional WordPress website and blog. He chose the niche and it's going great for him. This guy is concentrating on business and e-commerce websites. So I think it's also super important for you to try picking 3 specific niches and creating separate gigs for them. What else I can say about your gig? I can see that your thumbnail is kind of repeating the information that you already have in the gig title, which is not good because we have only like a limited number of tools that we can use here that Fiverr provides us. And thumbnail and title are kind of like a face of your brand. Clients see this first, so we should pay our attention to this the most. And you see, if you're just repeating the information in title and in thumbnail, the thumbnail just doesn't provide extra value to a client, you know? So I would recommend you to kind of change your thumbnail, like the wording, the text on your thumbnail, because people can read the title and they will understand that this is like a WordPress landing page, right? But you really want to give something extra on the thumbnail and attract them with something else. And to understand what's better, I really recommend you to always see what your competitors are doing. So you see, for example, this guy, he says, I will develop and design a WordPress website. But on his thumbnail, he doesn't repeat the information. Okay, he just repeats his main keyword, like WordPress website, but he says no limit pages, special plugins, easy for clients, and he mentions like the biggest clients he worked with, which gives us extra value, extra information, and kind of motivates the client to press on the gig and read more. Also, I can see that you're not using a video, which is a pity, I think, because Fiverr provides you with such a great opportunity to kind of talk to the client, to introduce yourself, to introduce your service, and I think you really need to use this opportunity. I already mentioned it a couple of times in my other videos, but I cannot stress out the importance of your gig videos, because this will really help you to attract more clients. Something else that I can say about your gig is that I really like that the description is very organized. I like that you stress out exactly what you're offering, but what I think is that you kind of like, you say that you have 4 years of experience and that you created more than 50 plus websites, but I think you should provide them with more information about why exactly you are the one they're looking for, what makes your service special, how do you normally work with clients. Also, I can see that you have a frequently asked questions section, which is really important for Fiverr. So good job on that. I see that you're using only 4 tags for this gig, which is a pity because I think you can use 5. So I really recommend you to look into this and use all the opportunities that you have, so add the 5th keyword. Based on everything, I would say change the thumbnail, bring extra value, pick specific niches, 3 niches, create new gigs, create a video, and maybe add more pictures from your profile, because right now I can only see just one screenshot and it's not really clear. I think the ideal way to do it, like if I'm thinking like a client, what I would love to see is like a video showing the websites that you did. So you kind of introduce yourself, but you also impress me with your profile, with the websites that you did, with the effects on this website, with the colors, with the design, with everything. I think if you do this, you're gonna see the results pretty quickly, so I would pay attention to the video. Okay, the next gig is about designing your corporate business flyer or tax flyer. What I can already say is that I really like that you have video, that I can press on this little button right here and hopefully get to know you and your services better. So let's see. Okay, good job on that. As much as I like the fact that you have the video, I don't understand why you don't talk there and why you don't show yourself and introduce yourself. This is really a pity because it seems like you have a pretty extensive experience in design and that you worked on a lot of different projects. You actually have something to share, and I would really recommend you to make a video where the client can see you, can listen to you, and can listen more about your projects. Because in this video, it's great that it's kind of like interactive, and I like that you show a lot of your works. You can put the designs right here in your the 3 pictures that you can use for your gig. But in the video, I think it will be really cool if you introduce yourself and then talk about the way you're working and your experience and you as a person. People really love to connect with others, and even if they hire you to work on their project and you think that, oh, maybe they are not really interested in my life and me, but they really are. They're not interested in maybe what you're eating for breakfast or something like that, but they are for sure interested in you as a person, because they understand that they will need to communicate with you quite a lot, and they would like to know that the communication will be effective and everything will be great. So this is my first advice: introduce yourself in the video, add more you to this gig, show your portfolio, but also explain what you like to do, how you normally work, what are your business values, anything. Like, bring extra valuable information for your client about yourself, your profile, and your experience. Talk. It's important. Talk and show yourself. Pictures are great, awesome, everything is cool. Yuki, what are you doing here? Oh my god. Yuki. It's really good that you have a lot of works to show, reviews, everything is here. I really like it, awesome job. Packages are great, the pricing is clear, delivery makes sense, everything makes sense, everything is structured, I really like it. Description. Love it. Love it. I think it's really good. I love that you stress out the important things, that you highlight them. I love that you list different topics you work with. I love that you mention why they should choose you, and it really makes me want to choose you. So that's good. What do you need to supply me? Actually, I would move this to FAQ section. Yeah, you actually have it. Well, yeah, you actually have this question here. So I wouldn't double it. As you know, we have a limited number of words that you can use in the gig, so I would add something extra, a call to action. I always say it in my videos, but I think it's very important to have a call to action in the end. So I would really recommend you to move the questions that your buyers probably could have in the FAQ section. That's where they should be. And I would recommend you to end the description of your gig with a call to action. Let's take a look at your profile and see what other gigs you have. Okay, this is good. You are in a design field and you have multiple gigs for it. Cool, really good job on that. Let's actually take a look at your next gig then, because the next gig is of the same seller but the different topic. So I will design rectangular roll-up banners or signs that stand out. Again, you have awesome pictures there, showing your work, explaining the service, great design. Let's see if the video is actually the same. So the beginning is the same. Okay, so I see that the video, like the structure, the template is the same, but you are showing different works from your portfolio, right? Probably the same feedback here. I think video is so important, and would really recommend you to pay attention only to that, and also to the thumbnail, actually, what I didn't mention when I was reviewing the previous gig. Let's see what your competitors are doing and how you differ from them. So if we search for design rectangular roll-up banners or signs, this is what we get. This one and this one is what immediately grabs my attention and I love. And actually this gig I really want to press on it, and it's really cool because I see pretty impressive list among my clients, and I really like the thumbnail because it's very creative, you see, and it kind of already implies the topic of the gig, implies the service, because this person is doing billboards, is designing billboards, and he is showing a billboard, and I can see his face as well, so I understand that it's him, and I can read some extra valuable information. So for example, that he has 5 years of experience and 2K plus clients reviews, which is super cool, and that's what I was talking about when I was reviewing the first gig. It's so important to provide extra information that can make your service stand out. Yuki! Stop it! I would really recommend you to pay attention to what your competitors are doing. For example, this is a bad example of a thumbnail because there is too much things going on there, or this one as well. It's just too much text, and I don't understand where to look at, and it's too much information. But here it's minimalistic, something that will make him of a high level, like 5 years of experience and a lot of client reviews. So awesome. You probably already know this, but you can create another thumbnail and just put it in the end or in the beginning of your video, just for like 1 second or 2 seconds, and then kind of choose this moment of your video for the thumbnail. Because right now, if you take a look at your thumbnail, your face is too small in it, so if it's in the search, I wouldn't be able to see your face, and the text will be also too small, so I wouldn't be able to read anything, except for maybe greetings and level 1. Level 1 is good, but I think you should make your face bigger and make something creative, play around with the colors, and just add extra information like I was talking before. Another thing is also FAQ section. I see that you have much more questions here, which is good. The same feedback, just move the questions to this section, like from description to this section, and add a call to action in the end. And I also see that you're using only 3 keywords, 3 tags out of 5 available, which is really a pity, really bad, because I mean, you should use the maximum of the opportunities that Fiverr provides you. Have 5 tags in total. And of course, pay attention to this extra things that Fiverr adds. So for example, among my clients, just kind of list your clients, list your skills. Let's see if you have it in your profile actually. I see that you successfully completed online freelance essential, which is good. You don't have among my clients, I think. You have skill tests, which is really good. Linked accounts and skills, education, certifications. Awesome job on that. This is just like, everyone should take your gig as an example for that. The only thing is that I don't see among my clients, and I would really recommend you to add this, because this is like something, a new feature of Fiverr, but everyone pays a huge attention to that right now. So yeah, add this, I think. And the last gig that we're going to review today, as I told you, this gig was sent to me not by the creator, by the actual seller, but by someone who thinks that this is a good example and doesn't understand what's going on because this person is receiving a lot of orders. So let's see. Okay, this is a profile of this girl, I suppose, MSD copywriter. Great, already what I can say, her profile name kind of already has a keyword in it. which is also good. What I can say from her profile is that it's really good that she is using her face everywhere, profile picture, in every single gig. Immediately what grabs my attention is that among her clients are Amazon and Dell, and she kind of talks about this experience more. Big names, big brands, and you're already like, okay, this is an experienced person who has really cool clients in her portfolio. We kind of already trust her just by having this information. I see the description, linked account, hello, skills, education, certification. It's awesome, like I was telling before. It's great that she has everything filled. This is very important for the algorithm, for clients. It looks really professional. But let's take a look at her best performing gig. It's actually very interesting because she has just one picture and that's it. She doesn't use a video. There is no video in it. I can see that there are only 27 reviews. She has really great reviews, but for some reason she doesn't show anything in her portfolio. So you can see that it's actually gonna work even without having a video. So everything is possible here. I'm not sure how it works with the services when you provide text, because what can you show in your profile actually? So this is a very good question if you can show something. Let's just take a better look at the thumbnail. We can see that it's of a great quality. She looks very professional, but at the same time not so serious, so we kind of already comfortable with her being in front of us, you know. It's just like she's comforting, professional at the same time, and I like the design. I like that she highlights that high compelling sales copy that converts instantly, so she already tells you that you will have instant conversion if you hire me. And what I really love is that she mentions that she provides free consultation. This is like her competitive advantage maybe. People love free stuff, so if the person sees that, okay, I can just have a consultation and it will be for free, okay, maybe I should use it. It doesn't oblige me to kind of use her services after it. It's a great strategy, and I also mentioned it multiple times in my videos. I have a video about the importance of Zoom calls. If you didn't watch it, please watch it because it's really awesome sales tool. And the free consultation, I assume she also makes it kind of like a Zoom call. And this is a great opportunity for you to sell your services and to kind of get this buyer, show him your portfolio, show him that you're a professional. On the consultation, he will be just looking at you and listening to you. So there will be no other gigs, no other sellers, just you. And this is your moment, and this is very, very good strategy. So I think this is what we should take from her thumbnail. This may also be one of the reasons why her profile and her gig is performing so good. So let's take a look at her competitors and see if she actually stands out. Okay. And I can already say that I love her thumbnail much more than any of these thumbnails. We can see that this is probably quite a competitive niche, which is good and not good at the same time. This could be the reason why she's getting orders that quickly, because there is a huge demand for that. People are searching for it, people are making orders, but it will be also super hard for her to kind of get on top. And for example, from the thumbnails, we can see that there is this thumbnail which is good. This one is also nice, but probably too much text. And if we just go back to her thumbnail, I think it looks much more professional than any of that thumbnails that we just took a look. It's very clear, she provides free consultation, it's very colorful, I like it. So I would say probably these big names, these big brands are the first reason that people already kind of trust her and make orders, because it is impressive that you already collaborated with these big brands. Second, really professional thumbnail, really good. And third, I would say, is a free consultation. And also, of course, if we just take a look at her description, really cool. You see, she highlights everything that's important. She already kind of provides you with the sample of her work, because we can see that her language is really good, that her punctuation, everything is in its place, everything is great. She provides the list of her expertise, and you see she ends with a call to action, like I told you before. So she says, ping me if you're ready to boost your sales and brand awareness. And the person reading this is like, hell, of course I'm ready to boost my sales and brand awareness. So yeah, I should text her, you know? This is how our brain and our psychology works. Also take a look at this FAQ section. It's huge, it's great. She uses all the opportunities that she has. And let's take a look at the text. And finally, someone is using 5 out of 5 tags. So she's using all the text, she's using the maximum of her opportunities, and you can see that this, just without a video, without like many cool pictures in her profile, anything, just by having this information, she already got 37 hearts, so 37 people saved her profile, which is quite impressive for your first month on Fiverr. I hope I managed to explain you what could be the reasons why this gig is performing that well, and I hope you managed to learn from it just as I did. Talking about my gig is pretty old already. This is my profile. I have currently 5 gigs. I had a team before that, but now it's just me freelancing, so I have to change it completely. My video is like very old already. The thumbnail, I should change it. Yeah, I should change quite a lot of things, and I just got a consultation about it. So if you're interested in maybe looking at how I do it, and maybe you want me to show you what exactly I will change and why, let me know in the comments. If a lot of people are interested, I will of course make a video about it. This was like a very short and very small sample of what I normally do with people on my 1-hour consultation calls. If you're interested in a call with me, just see the information below in the description, or just text me on Instagram or below this, or below this video. Yuki recommends the service. And of course I might make another video like this. So if you're interested in me reviewing your gigs, please send them to me on Instagram, send them to me on Fiverr, send them to me maybe in the comments below, and I will be happy to review them for you. In order not to miss the videos like this, and maybe even the personal review of your gig, please do subscribe to my channel. And of course you know what to do if you like this video and enjoyed watching this live review. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Пока-пока! Yes! 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 My cat is currently smelling the camera and licking. Yuki! 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 Say it in my videos. Yuki! I might... Да блин! And of course I might video... Да Yuki!